Finally just come across my first decent water source since Milgai. Beautiful. All the way down the bottom is the loch. Right down there. Right, 10 miles to Milgai. Wish me luck. Not Milgai. Inversnaid. So normally, I'm not the fittest person in the world. Certainly not now, but I'm pretty capable. I've got no issues hiking and carrying a lot of heavy stuff. And when you've got a gammy leg, people are just overtaking you. It's quite disheartening. So I think the way I go around it is I just go in my head. Go on with you go on your hike with your stupidly lightweight bags and your good legs. I'll go at my own pace. I'll get there this year. It keeps me going. It's a beautiful afternoon. I was close to saying good morning everyone, look how foggy it is, but actually good afternoon everyone, look how foggy it is. Small little opening on the side of the loch. On the way to Inversnaid. I would normally say I'd probably stop there for a pint, but I think I'm going to be really pushed for time today to get to Beinglas campsite because it's 9.6 miles. I've done 1.5 and sunset's at 6:30. So I left the boffy really late today, but I did get 12 hours kit and clearly I needed it. Check in soon. Oh look, a bridge. Not seen one of these on this route before, apart from the last 10. Oh. Better having these bridges than having to go through that river. Here's a good question. There are two trails. They're just as long as each other. They're very long. One you can't see the end of it, like I'm in now, which is Loch Lomond. And another one, you can see the end. Which one would you say is mentally more harder? I don't really know. So this one, it just feels never ending because round every bend there's another hill, another obstacle. I know how far I've got to go physically, but on the open stretches it's kind of like you can see the end and you go, bloody hell, that is a long way. So yeah, a question to you guys. Almost at the hotel, right through there. Problem is, got to go around this bloody beast. All the way up that, and round the top. So close to a pint, but so far. Another episode of, oh no, it's a bridge. That was a little bit narrow. You can get a bus through that. We'll see. If you hear any scraping sounds, it's my massive Bergen. I'm trying to get through. Okay, here we go. Oh. Oh. I actually got stuck through there. Oh well. Just seen there's actually an alternative route. So that's the tight spot I've just come through. And you can actually walk around the top of the rock. So I took the easier route. Like I say, got through it anyway. Onwards and upwards. 5 miles to go. And my leg says, feels like 20. So, you quite often find on this trail bits of clothing and stuff, but never expected to see a brand new pair of Peter Storm size 9 boots. It's quite frustrating because they would fit me and they're very expensive. However, I just can't carry any more weight. I've literally spent ages trying to shed some weight in the bothy. So yeah, if these are your boots, I'll be interested to know why you've left them and what exactly are you wearing now. So let me know. Cheers. Now there's a bag left en route. I have no idea what's going on here. Hello. What the fuck? So I've still got about 3.4 miles to Beinglas campsite, but just hit this part of the trail and I'm not too sure how long this goes, but what a welcome relief. It's just open, it's flat, I can take in the loch, I can see where I'm bloody going, and I'm not going to get hit every 10 minutes with a, oh, not another hill. So yeah, enjoy this whilst it lasts. Onwards to Beinglas. Just keeps getting harder. Every time I have a little flat bit, I'm like cheering in my head, and then I'm like, it's not gonna last. And I come across this, and then I'm swearing. Yeah, get there eventually. One foot in front of the other. Bridge time. I've lost count how many bridges I've filmed. Guessing you can hear the pain in my breathing. I have to go up the steep bits with my left leg only. And I have to go down with my left leg. What on earth is that? Bridge time. Just done them stairs. I had to put my phone away because I need my hands to pull me up. So I'm about 3.5 miles left to Beinglas campsite. I'll probably get there after dark. I've got the torch at the ready if needs be. So far this is probably for me the hardest bit. After Inversnaid Hotel it just gets absolutely horrendous. Normally it wouldn't be too bad, but with a 25 to 30 kilo bag, dodgy knee, all sorts of other pains, it's definitely made it really difficult. However, it would certainly be one of the most peaceful places if it weren't for the traffic noise, because we're getting to the part of the loch where it narrows, so you slowly start to pick up the traffic noise. And the midgies are still about. All right. Bridge time. I think this counts as a bridge. This little small one. So, I think that's mostly the end of the extremely technical part of Loch Lomond. If you're going north to south, that's what you're looking for there. There's a lovely big beach section all along there, and this is a big peninsula. It's just opened out into this field. Now, I'm looking straight in front of me and there's a giant hill. So I'm hoping it takes me around it. We'll see. So, I missed getting it on camera, but just seeing my life pass before my eyes. I thought it was a sheep. Turned out it was a giant badger. Just sprinted out. It must have been asleep in the bush. Had a little growl at me and then just bolted. So, huge little thing it was. Big thing. I'm almost out of the woodlands. There's another tiny bit that I forgot about. And I think there's another little bit coming up. But for now, get to enjoy this open space again. Very eerie. All the mountains all covered in fog, and in the distance over there, and it is now sunset. I've got my torch around my waist strap ready, but for now I'm going to go as long as I can without having to wear it. Just let my eyes adjust. About a mile and a half, 2 miles left, nearly there. Oh wow, the camera actually makes it look lighter than it is. It's very dark, very foggy. I'm just there in the... Oh, that was a stag by the sounds of it. Just there is an old ruin, very eerie. And that's, I think, another bothy. Get some pictures when I get closer, but the camera's fading with the light, so it's not that great. Alright guys, so I won't be filming any more of this until at least the campsite, because I've now lost all the light. Camera's making it look bloody daylight already, but it's not. I'm just about to put my head torch on. So, see you at the campsite. Bridge time. Final bridge, and also the entrance to Beinglas campsite. I've made it. Awesome. So I made it to Beinglas, and here in my tent with a bottle of beer. So turns out, because it's out of season, you can tell it's cold, look, but the beer will warm me up. So got to Beinglas about 10 past 8, 20 past 8 I think, and I went straight to the reception. They said, oh, it was closed. I was like, okay. So I went straight to the bar. What time do you close, mate? He says, 9 o'clock. I went, bargain. So I thought, right, I'll set the tent up. I set the tent up in about 7 minutes, 8 minutes, whatever. And I went into the bar and I said, pint of tenants, please, love. And she said, we've just called last orders and I've turned the taps off. I was like, I've literally been walking in the pitch black for 2.5 hours to get told that the taps have been turned off. But luckily, she said, I can sell you something out the fridge, hence the bottles. So I bought 6 bottles of Peroni. I said, I'll take 6. There's a fly on my forehead. And I managed to drink about 2 of them in the pub, had a chat, and then I've just retired to my tent. So there's me for the night, quite happy. I mean, it's not even chilly really. I know it looks cold, probably is cold, but I think my body is just still screaming in absolute agony. So it's like hot everywhere. My shoulders are burning, my knees are burning, my ankles are burning, my toes are burning. But who cares? Here's what it is. Every single step forward is a single step closer. See you in a bit. Do not feed, thank you, diabetic ponies.